All right, everybody. How's it going? Hope you're all doing fantastic. And right now, we're going to be doing some live, trying to find the best level of zoom here. Best level of zoom. There we go. I'm going to do some live drawing here of random TikTok live streamers. So what we got to do is I got to go on TikTok live and I got to find someone live streaming, take a screenshot, and then just get drawn. So let's do that. Let's see who's on. Who is live right now on TikTok? Let's see. And I got to remember to get the right hashtag for these people. All right. So random live popped up. I took a screenshot and now we're gonna go ahead and just draw this. So I don't tell these people that I'm doing it, and I don't stream this on TikTok because I need one phone for streaming and I need my other phone for doing the screenshots. And plus, like, people can't sit still. So, asking a TikTok streamer to just sit still while I draw them, I don't ever foresee that going well, especially because, like, I do it in person. I've drawn people in person. Even in person, like, people don't like to sit still. So, I don't expect a TikTok streamer to do it, just like I don't expect a TikTok streamer to do it, and I don't expect anybody else to. So here we go. Just measuring the distance for the eyebrows. And here we go. So getting this. And this is one streamer that I just happened to pick, totally not random, literally the first person that I saw. I try not to qualify the people that I do in a sense of, by qualifying, I mean, like, some people are picky about what they choose as their subjects. Some people are, some people have preferences. And I try to keep my preferences to be mostly whoever's on. So let's go like this. This will be my first drawing of this evening. I've had way more earlier, but we're going to go ahead and... Okay, so we're going to go with the eye like so. And pop in the eye right here. Draw that in. Hey, what's up, Funny VR and Chimmy? What's going on? How are y'all doing today? Welcome. So here we go. We're going to go pop this eye around. And I've definitely noticed, like, myself getting a little bit more tight with my drawings, which I don't know if I like it. And by tight, I mean, a little bit too like I prefer to be looser. So I guess it depends on what my goal is with the drawing, but I find my drawings getting a little bit tighter, and um, yeah, it creates a certain effect. So there we go. Pop that nose right in. You're doing good. All right. So you're well too. Chimmy VR is doing good. So what's going on? Tell us. Share a little bit. Help me keep this live interesting, because I know sometimes I could, especially when I'm doing these like live drawings, I tend to try a little bit harder. So I get way too lost in the. I can get lost in the drawing, and it helps to have people that are willing to share their story and keep the room interesting. So just so you know, I'm totally open to anybody who has something to say. So you're from Brazil. Awesome. Yeah. That's cool. I've never been to Brazil, but I hear great things. Los Angeles has a lot of um, great great Brazilian steakhouses. So if I was to judge Brazil just by the food that we have in Los Angeles, it would be that Brazil has some of the best meat meat restaurants, best beef restaurants. And I think this eye needs to be a little bit bigger. So you're from Carolina. Which Carolina? North Carolina? South Carolina? Huh?
Probably north.
You're.
They're probably from North.
My girlfriend says you're probably from North Carolina. Why do you say that? Why are they probably from North Carolina?
Because North Carolinians think they're better than South Carolinians.
She says North Carolinians think they're better than South Carolinians. Is this true? Do North Carolinians think they're better than South Carolinians? She ran away.
People who don't know any better always will assume you're from North Carolina, not South Carolina. So the North Carolinians always say,
They are from North Carolina. Just like you said. Brazil, best place in the world. My goodness, I've only ever heard good things about Brazil, honestly. I mean, what I saw in the movie Fast and Furious was kind of scary, honestly. But you know, I know not to judge a movie based on a movie. I mean, judge a country based on a movie. But let's go here. We're gonna drop down and do the lips right now. So let's do that. We're gonna go right around here. You're subbed. Hey, thanks, Funny VR. Hope you're doing all right. So what's draw myself oiled up, slim back. Huh. Do you really want to see me drawn oiled up? I don't know. I might do that one day. I have a shirtless self-portrait, so it's on my Instagram.
I want to join OnlyFans.
And my girlfriend says I should start an OnlyFans. She says you have to join my OnlyFans for it,
God wants to see you.
but I don't have OnlyFans. So let's see.
Is that a male or a female?
I don't know. It just goes by the name Slim Back. Funny VR. My goodness. Thank you. Thanks, Funny VR. We're gonna give a little shout out. Thanks,
Yeah, you can paint on OnlyFans.
Funny
Shirtless, pantless.
VR.
That's what I'm like.
Thanks, Funny VR. Bruno, Brazil is known for its wonderful nature in the Amazon. There are places that have factions, and you could be mistaken for another guy and get shot. But foreigners are always welcome here. Well, that's good to know. Wonderful nature in the Amazon. There are places that have factions. Factions, and by factions you mean like gangs, or like are these factions like government associated? What are they? You know, like if I'm not from Brazil, how do I navigate this complicated sounding situation, right? Like, how can I possibly keep myself safe? And Bruno, Brazil. Yeah, so, you know, I would love to go to Brazil one day. Just one day. It is definitely on the list, the bucket list. I am drawing a little bit tighter than usual. As in taking a bit more time than I usually do. I'm working on some new ways of drawing. And follow my girlfriend's advice. What was her advice? Have I ever done a pointillism drawing? I've never done a pointillism drawing. So we live in California, actually. My girlfriend and I, we live in California. Where are we living? Have I ever done pointillism? I've done a pointillism painting, but it wasn't a very good one, to be honest. It was actually quite bad, if I'm going to really be honest. So let's see. We're going to pull the hair, and we're just going to go drop it down, drop it down right there. And then her cheek is going to come right around here. I feel like her cheek needs to be a little bit tighter here. I'm going to bring this down. Give her some more of a curve on her face. It's going to start curving right around her lips. All right, and here's where we can let our hair do some fixer-uppering. So, yeah, so we're gonna go right here. I'm gonna go pull the ear right here. Got the little Chanel earrings. And then we're gonna go like this. And here we go. So pop a little bit of hair. The neck's gonna come down like right around here. Let's give her a little bit of some redness in the cheeks right here. We're gonna go a little bit right there. Just to give some redness. A little bit of color. And here we go. So pop this. I think this neck kind of happens like right around here, but I want to make sure that I get this hair right. Just right behind the ear. Pop this down a little bit, and then it's gonna come around like so. That's a little too far, so let's bring some of the hair down here and then pop the hair around. Actually, you know what? We could play with this hair. Let's play with it. Let's just keep at it, you know? So, looking good right now. Good night to me. Hey, Chimi, thank you so much. You have a great night, you know? I wish you a great evening, some wonderful dreams and experiences while you're sleeping. I hope you don't have any nightmares, unless you like nightmares. If you like nightmares, I'm sure some people do. They like the adrenaline rush. But if you like nightmares, I hope you have some good ones. But then if you like nightmares, then that would just make a nightmare a good dream, right? Actually, you know what? These are just like some random hairs that happen to just be popping off. But let's go ahead and tighten up this part of the hair. And here we go. So we're going to have a couple hairs, a couple stray hairs like that. That's just going to come around. Bam, bam. Get the stray hairs. Get some shadow into here just to signify. There's a neck somewhere here. And then we're going to pop down a necklace. pop down a necklace right around here. Good old Van Cleef symbol, huh? Very classy. And here we go. So knock out the Van Cleef necklace. I'm actually glad I found this red pen because I think it's creating some interesting effects of color. And let's go like this.
Tree? Tree? Come on. Tree? Tree? Tree?
One thing I gotta remember is to constantly, you know, put this part looks kind of funny. One thing I need to remember to do is to I forgot what I was gonna say. One thing I need to remember to do, which I can't even remember what I was gonna say. So we're just gonna go ahead and go with this. So I take photos of these and then I send them later. Or I put them on my TikTok. So if you're on TikTok and you have the same username, let me know and I'll throw you on there. Funny VR. But thanks for the compliment. Really appreciate it. And then we're going to go on to our next character. Here's our next live streamer. All right, let's get the name right here. Want to write the name down. That's who our next lucky person is. All right, let's do this, people. Let's do our next lucky person. All right, so we start with. So I actually learned this from Kim Jung-ji, is starting with the eyebrows. So if you don't know who Kim Jung-ji is, very wonderful, may rest in peace, wonderful drawing artist. One of the greatest living pen and ink artists alive. And let's go like this. So this is going to pop up. And we're going to go really tight up around the eye here. Let's go. And then this eye. And here we go. So funny VR. You're going to go to sleep now. Thanks so much. All right. Well, hey, appreciate it. Hey, have a great evening. And thanks again, Funny VR. Hope you have a wonderful, sweet, awesome, amazing dreams. Or nightmares if you like nightmares. I don't know. Everyone's got their preferences. So whatever you like, I hope that you receive. So there we go. Part number 1. And then let's go to part number 2. All right, these eyebrows are really far apart. I think it's just the angle. Let's put them a little bit closer. My spatial judgment is not always accurate. Let's go pop this down. Let's get this other eye, should be like right up into this corner here. All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna go, there's definitely a shadow right here. Bring in a shadow right there, and bring in some shadow right there. So just painting a little bit of shadow. And we're gonna go, I think what we can do actually is give some more shape to this nose. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna shape this nose a bit. And let's see, so we'll see how this turns out. I'm not used to doing this angle. This angle is actually fairly new to me. And here we go. So get the forehead. Forehead touches the eyebrows. So 1, 2, 1, 2.5. So 1, 2.5. Let's make sure that we get this mouth here. And let's give it the lips right here. And we're probably not going to do too many more for tonight. Just a couple pieces. So what's the probability that I draw Judy Hopps oiled? Alexa, who is Judy Hopps?
In the movie Zootopia, Judy Hopps is the main character. She is a bunny rabbit who becomes a police officer and is determined to prove herself in a big city. Judy is voiced by Jennifer Goodwin. All right, should I trust the process on this? I always feel like I should just trust the process. Let's go. Let's get some hair into here. That's what's gonna help. So tonight I'm definitely not gonna be drawing any Judy Hopps, but maybe another day. I don't know if you want like a special request, depending on what it is. Um, you know, it's a commission, right?
All right. I can already see this is not gonna. You'd stay to see Judy Hopps. All right, so this one's not gonna cut it. Let's switch pens. I think now's a good time to switch pens. I'm feeling a little too uptight with the drawing at this point, so we're gonna go loose. We're gonna go fast and loose with this. Of course, it's business. Actually, this pen, I don't even know if this pen's gonna. Nope, this pen's not gonna have any ink. How about this one? Is this pen gonna have any ink? Nope. All our pens are out of ink, people. What are we gonna do? How about this one? What about our isograph? Is our trusty isograph? There we go. Our handy isograph pen. So let's do this. We're gonna do that again. Same person, different pen. And let's go. We'll try to keep it loose, which is what I think has been my issue with these last couple drawings here. And shave the fur, then whatever, something. Oily fur sounds horrible. I guess it does, doesn't it? Oily fur? Who wants to have oily fur? If I go like that, it's going to come right about here. So what time is it where everybody lives at? I think we got some Dungeons and Dragons gamers in here, huh? I got into like 11 a.m. Holy moly. My goodness. You must be on the opposite side of the world from me. Obviously. $11 a.m. You're both in the same place, huh? That's cool. I'm glad you both somehow found your way to this live stream. And Texas, it's 11 a.m. in Texas? You mean 11 p.m.? Pretty sure y'all mean 11 p.m. No way. Unless you're in like Texas, London. All right, I think this pen's running out of ink too. Almost. So you meant to put 12 a.m. for you, Annabelle. All right, 12 a.m. We got the. I'm finally getting the late night audience, huh? This is pretty good. And these two. Oh my gosh. Getting the late night audience. This is great. Oh my gosh, come on, pen. This pen's not working. I think I might have to switch back to the red. Unless I want to go look for another pen, which I don't. So are any of you like friends with each other? Do y'all like how did y'all end up here? Come on. What's with this red here? All right, there we go. My goodness. I'm not doing too well. I think I've burned myself out for the day, but I'm just gonna finish this one up and see what I can do. Just scrolling short lives. All right. So let's go like this. Here we go. Loosening up a little bit. And here we go. So I switched to the red because I was running out of ink with my black. You okay?
Yeah, cramps, bad cramps.
Cramps. And here we go. Well, I think this is time for me to call it a night, because the work that I'm doing is either I'm too stiff or it's not capturing the ways that I wanted to. So let me see. Let me try to I'll try it one more time, but looser. For whatever reason, this face and my hands don't want to work together. And I don't understand why. Okay. Well, hey, last drawing should be here. Let me loosen up, and hey, whatever y'all want me to draw, you send out recommendations and I'll draw them. I have to know what it looks like though. I don't want to have to look it up. So if I have to draw myself pregnant, this is what I would look like. Let's do draw myself pregnant. There we go. There's me pregnant. There we go. Here, I'll go ahead and do recommendations now. This is time not to draw more people, but to uh, draw random stuff. So if anyone's bored, name things and I'll draw them. Here's a leaf. leaf to cover up the private parts. What else? Anybody else got any requests before I get out of here? See, here's the funny thing is my toes don't stink, so I don't know. Do you just want toes? It's 5 toes, right? Is this how your foot looks? There you go. We are taking requests. Who else? This is where the arch goes, right? Something like that. That's where the arch goes. Of course, feet have lines. You know, I wonder if writing in caps has the same effect as as texting in caps. Like if you text in caps, it's always if you text in caps, it's always very forgot what I was gonna say there. But texting in caps texting in caps has an effect, right? So it makes me sound loud. What do you mean? What makes me sound loud? I always wonder how some artists can just like draw anything from any angle. And I guess they just do lots and lots of practice, right? And constantly comparing what they're doing. What's up, Summer 123? So one thing I'm working on right now is drawing without references, which definitely which is definitely something that's pretty challenging. So let's go. Draw a cat. All right, let's do a cat. I think this looks more like a dog. Yeah. Let's see. What is the thing that separates a dog from a cat as far as how they look? Like, how can I make this more cat-like? Maybe it's the body position. Yes, this is a very like cat-like pose. You know? Oh yeah, there we go. Sticking its butt up in the air. That's very cat-like. I guess a dog will do that too, huh? It's a very fat cat. So I am cheating right now. I have a cat right near me, and they're drinking from a bowl of water. And I only say that because I'm using. If I said I wouldn't use references, but anyway, this is a very chunky cat. But anyway, everybody, thanks for being here. It's been about an hour. I've done about five hours of drawing today, and I can definitely feel the tiredness. So I'm being less effective as a drawer. But you know, I think this is a good time to experiment, to play with different ideas. Like I've wanted to do this thing where I have like these 3 circles. I had this dream one night, and it's just 3 circles. And there's a bar. That goes across these 3 circles. And each of these is a different color. And that's like the design for like a piece that I'd like to do one day. I don't know how that'll work, but you never know. So what else can we design? Let's do something interesting. This is how I believe slim back feel looks. I'm gonna try to imagine how slim back looks and draw a cubist version of him. Guess if it's gonna be cubist, I can't have too many curved lines, huh? Tell me if I got it right. By the way, I'm no longer drawing random TikTokers. I've had my fill of people that real people for the day. And then I guess this could be let's keep pushing this piece right here. Let's see where we can go with it. I got it right. All right, awesome. All right, well, I'm going to keep going. This isn't necessarily a continuation of you as much as it is another piece. This is what I draw when I get too lazy to think. And let's go like this. Let's see. Where do we go with this, huh? Do you take it or do you leave it? You take it? All right, what happens now? Let's see where this takes us, huh? Just do a little Keith Haring-like sketch. One thing that's wild about Keith Haring is he is so good at... His designs were so powerful yet so simple. But it's really hard to like make easy, simple, basic, consistent lines over and over again. He had an eye. He was very technically talented. You know, I'll never forget, I think one of my art teachers was trying to teach me how to do cubism. She was saying all you do is you like draw whatever shapes you want. Whatever shapes you want and then just fill them in. I'll never forget that lesson, but I never really realized until recently that that was probably the beginnings of cubism. Like just taking stuff like this, keeping it pretty easy. So let's draw a face, draw a head, separate it into two, draw an expressive body, separate that into two separate pieces. Very, very primitive art. You take it. Yeah, there we go. let's see where our mind continues to take us. One thing I like to challenge myself to do is even after I'm tired, like after a couple bad drawings that aren't going the way I want them to really explore what's going on in my head. What do I draw when I'm tired? When I don't feel like drawing anymore? When when in anything else you might be considered less productive, but like saying a lot. But in any other like field, you probably don't want to work past when you're tired because you're gonna be less effective. But I think in art, if you can push yourself to like go past when you're tired, you come up with some really interesting things. You just have to be open to what's there. Like we make lines like Cy Twombly. Oi, 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 man in the hill. What's going on? We're taking requests. If you want something interesting, something unusual drawn, let me know. My brain has stopped working, and I'm just drawing whatever whatever ideas pop into mind. Bruh. What is bruh? What is bruh? Man the hill. I don't know. So how can I draw? I'm gonna draw what I imagine you to be like, but in in cubist form. Huh. Here we go. That's how I imagine you in Cubist style. Oi, oi, oi. Let's draw a nice building. I'm gonna draw the Los Angeles skyline. There's one road that's always nice to drive around. And let's see, so pop that, pop that. All right. So what brings you here, man? The hill came at an interesting time. I'm actually about to call this a night. Hey, this looks like a dog's nose. I just drew a dog's nose without even trying. All right, well, that's that. I'm actually going to call it a night now, but those that tuned in, good to see y'all, man. The Hill, Slim Black, Summer123, Annabelle, Hexelnov. Look forward to seeing y'all another time. I know I started streaming a little late today and didn't quite get through exactly some of the things that I promised, but hey, we'll keep going, and we'll be back another night. See y'all soon. Oh yeah, here, let's do a flip through. I want to see a flip through some of the stuff that's been in here, like a little flip book. Oh, I totally forgot about these drawings. I did them at a music event. What was that? Let's see what this even says. Oh, this is for audition I did. Nina, what a choice from a prestige tech company funded by me, widely acknowledged genius to this. All right, got some little drawings in here. These are my favorite. Let's see. Some of my favorites there. All right, well, anyway, I got to remember to take some photos of these drawings here. Yeah, I should do that right now. So these were all actually done during a live performance thing. What's up, Matt Wolf? What's going on? ATG. Wow, y'all are here late today. Howdy. What's going on? You mean all together or just tonight? Tonight I've only been at it for a couple of hours, like an hour, but this is like I've done like 3 live streams today. This is number 3. So it's been a minute. So I'm going through some of my drawings and just taking photos of it. But yeah, tonight I'm actually done. I'm just knocking out these photos that I need to take, and then I'm gonna call it an evening. All right, take care, Matt. We'll be out of here soon anyway. So thanks for jumping in. Really good to see a name. I forgot that I needed to take photos of these, so just knocking those out before I sign out. But we'll be back again another day. And now we're gone for good. Take care, everyone.